Subscribe for sure if you new. What's good? What's up? I miss y'all. Mamas, for real, like, it's been a firm minute, but I'm glad to be back. I didn't have my mental together. It's been a lot going on, a lot of changes in my life, financially, emotionally, holistically, to where I just had to get right and then get back to y'all. I want y'all to see me for who I am, not for the chaos of my surroundings, and therefore, we back. Back in my bag, back in your bag. Been gone so long, I almost forgot what I had. So today I'm going to be describing what happened. So let's get it going. Basically, I've been single for solid 3 years now. If you guys seen the For You video, that's part of what's going on right now. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that, then come back. You got time. I'll wait for you. You're not going back? All right, cool. That's cool too. But recently, I've had 2 serious situations that I almost got into a relationship with. In my eyes, I could see me being with that person. Like, for real. But recent things have happened to where both of those people got cut off. I'm saying both because they happened kind of simultaneously. One was a long-term thing where it's been going on for a while, but it never really reached the destination. And the other one was a new thing that kind of, you know what I'm saying, took me by surprise, but at the same time, didn't work out. So both of the situations are done with. They're both blocked at this point. The reoccurring thing, it just became toxic. I kind of really saw it for what it really was. And it wasn't anything I was trying to be a part of or deal with at this point in my life, because I felt like I grew past it. I no longer needed what I thought I was getting from that relationship, and it wasn't healthy for me. It just made me go crazy. My emotions were in it strong, heavy, dumb, deep, and it could never really go back to how it really was. The person behind the mask really wasn't somebody I wanted to be even a friend with, so it's like, no point, you blocked by. Like, it sounds harsh, but it had to be cold turkey, or else, you know what I'm saying, I would just still be dumb to this day. The other relationship kind of was, I'm not saying relationship, like I put a ring on it. No, girl, you've been single for a minute, shut up. The other situation is more recent. It showed me something different about myself. It showed me something different about other people, but at the same time, it didn't work out. So you live and you learn. You might miss memories of it. You might miss bits and pieces of that person or what that person offered you. And it might make you want to, you know what I'm saying, send that late night text or call or whatever. But it's like, nah, G, it's over with. It's done, finito, bow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, sometimes you just gotta let it come to an end. So you can be cool, like, because you never know you holding on to this thought of person. And then, you know what I'm saying, yo, future boo might be out there just waiting like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We waiting on you. So can you come on? Because you slowing me down, you know what I'm saying? And it's just because I'm holding on to whatever. If whatever is going to really flourish into something nice, then it's going to happen regardless. So I just need to go and try something different. Oh, I feel so liberated just talking about this. I'm not even giving detailed specifics, but it's been in my mind, especially with Valentine's Day. It kind of like, it's been messing with me. I am currently 21. I turned 22 in April. Aries gang. Do I have any Aries that watch me on the serious side? Because we could be best friends, to be honest, at this point. Send your friends shots. Send all that to my DMs. DMs open on Twitter. Twitter is right here. Serve it on a platter, make it matter. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but on the serious side, I am currently in school. That's the reason I'm still in this state. I live in Ohio. Trash, boo-boo, it's cheap, but it's trash, it's terrible, it's horrific, because it's too suburban for me. There's no city, there's no stores, there's nothing. They near a farm town full of houses. That's what it is. It's just houses and cornfields. It ain't no country like one house, 3 miles, another house. It's like house, 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 no store, maybe a couple gas stations, and that's it. Ghost town. It's like the whole vibe is just off. I've been here a little bit too long for me. So as soon as I finish this school situation, I'm gonna be up true. I don't really have any ties here that are serious enough for me not to progress in life. I feel like I just needed to focus on my career, because I was focused on a relationship so much to where I would settle. And I would just settle for any and everything that would come my way. I would settle for something that felt right, that sounded right. People that would tell me what I wanted to hear. And the reason they would tell me what I wanted to hear, because I asked them leading questions. I asked them stuff that you can't really say no to without being mean. So of course they're gonna say yeah, and then it's like I'm believing the yeah, and they like, but I really didn't even say nothing, and you like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? If that made sense, we cool. But it just wasn't genuine. After you look back and get your feelings out of it, you can really see like, dang, like this ain't it. Whatever it is, it wasn't. I don't know why I allowed myself to really, you know what I'm saying, stay in those situations for that long, or try to prolong those situations thinking that something was gonna change, because I knew what was going on. I tried to deny it. I tried to say, okay, they gonna grow, or I'm gonna grow, and this thing gonna get better, and this and that, and blah blah. But if ain't nothing changed between the time I started talking to you and the time that I cut you off, I cut you off for good reason. Like, or if it's a cycle, I can go up and go down, and go up and go down, and go up and go down. Like, ain't no consistency, ain't no forward progression. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, not even on some feelings emotional, just you as a person. Like, if you're not growing as a person and you are just stuck in a stagnant cycle of blah, and you ever get past blah and figure out how to get out of blah, then why? I learned a lot from those situations. I learned that I'm scared of abandonment for reasons as my parents got divorced when I was young. They got divorced when I was 6. My dad moved out of state when I was 10. So from there, it was just like, I was, you know what I'm saying, you young. You worried about coloring and cartoons at that age. You really not thinking about, you know what I'm saying, real life. Like, you trying to chill. And for you be stripped of your father, somebody who taught you the love of basketball, amongst other things, is like, dang, like, straight. You know, I'm supposed to cope. Like, and I never really coped with anything. My mother was very heavy into her career, very heavy into securing all the bags that she can. And I appreciate her for that, because we didn't have to grow up with that type of struggle. But at the same time, we had to kind of grow up on our own mentally, in terms of like figuring stuff out. Like, when I was young, we never really talked about stuff at all. Like, nothing. But my mom never knew I was in a relationship. Like, I was in a 2-year relationship and a 4-year relationship. And she met both of them, of course. But she didn't know that they were that long of a relationship, you know what I'm saying, until it was about over and I needed somebody to talk to. Like, to the point where I couldn't keep it in much longer. Like, it was boiling over type talk. So, and that's how it's always been. Like, my dad was the free time, let's hang out, let's go chill, let's go talk, let's go do activity, let's go and do and be and see type person. Imagine the typical American life. My mom was the dad and my dad was the mom. But then your mom, dad left, and then you're like, dang, what now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? My surroundings are cool, but am I okay? And I never really dealt with am I okay until this time of year. And that's why I took the time off. I really wasn't okay. I made a whole video for an hour. I sat in front of the camera and talked about things in my childhood that connect to current emotions that I'm dealing with and that I don't really understand or know how to deal with properly. And it's scary because the correlation is so like this. It's like, dang, like, you cool in there? Like, you straight? Like, I'm really questioning, like, all the pain and all the hurt that I haven't dealt with. Like, what's it doing in there? Like, because it's like, I don't want it to come out and rage on somebody random because it ain't your fault type thing. But I'm like trying to get everything situated so when, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Man come, swoop up, you know what I'm saying, homegirl ready. So until then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be patient. Really now I'm just focusing on finishing school, focusing more on YouTube and my inner peace to make sure that I'm straight. And it's funny because as soon as I cut them 2 people off, like, the one person that I feel like life-wise got everything situated hit me up. Like, we've been cool for probably a year or so, but hit me up on some how you feel about dating type stuff. I'm like, okay. But I'm trying not to get like too wrapped up and focusing just on him, because then the same situation could happen how I did before, and I could be blind to reality, or, you know what I'm saying, just stuck on this one person. Homegirl, you single, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say explore my options, like, be out here hoeing, but at the same time understand that you single. And at the end of the day, if they like you, then they're gonna pursue you and they're gonna go forward with X, Y, Z, and then it's gonna pop and boom, boom, bam, bam, and they're gonna be no question about it. If you keep putting your eggs into every basket on the Easter egg hunt, then little Johnny ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, ain't got no treats. Little Johnny down the road, you know what I'm saying, he been waiting in line for 6 years, 2 days, and 5 months. I said that hella backwards, but he been there preparing and ain't nothing left for him. You know what I'm saying? That's my fear, that for one, that I'll be alone, or for that when one find me, I'll be so fed up that I can't love them no more. Just because of everything that I've been through and putting myself in. Not even saying putting myself on like it's a bad person, because when you feel some way about someone, you automatically give them your all. You give them your love, your companionship. You give them that off rip. So that's not a bad thing, but for the wrong people, it can internally affect you. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, keep being goofy in situations that I know ain't right. So just cut everything that ain't right out and you be straight. Like, my mom, she didn't go to any, like, she would go to my basketball games if she had to drive. Like, AAU, she would be at every game because she had to drive. And then, like, later, when I started getting older, she would just go ride with them. Go stay over their house. So go stay with such and such and just ride with them because I got to do X, Y, Z. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying, because she got her own life. But at the same time, it's like, dang, you didn't have no support. You didn't really have nobody to be there for you. But my familiarity with it and my shyness or my inability to really speak up to authority is like, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, if you find out, you should know, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm thinking they gonna see my actions, but at this point, my face just be numb, or I just really don't say much, and they'll never know. So I'm learning to really speak about what you want ahead of time so that, you know what I'm saying, the problem can be fixed. At the same time, you know what I'm saying, don't expect too much from certain people, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what they're dealing with or what they're trying to accomplish. So really be your own boss, be your own solid rock in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying, God got you at the end of the day. God gonna hold to you. God gonna make sure that you're straight. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying, because that's really all you need. But it's like, I need a physical, you know what I'm saying, companionship. And I'm like, dang, Jesus, you know what I'm saying, if I lived in Jesus' days, bro, we would be homies, BFF till I die. Drop your life and follow me. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. What's up? What's good? What's popping with you? Because I feel like that's the only thing. Like, the devil just trying to run rampant on everybody. I'm like, bro, I'm not really trying to be with that. I'm not really trying to do nothing that y'all talking about. And people don't get it. So you just end up chilling by yourself, making a video on the phone. And serious, because like, I already got social anxiety, so even if I do go out, then I'm really not gonna say nothing to nobody. And I got a natural mug on my face, so it's like, she mean as heck. We ain't gonna speak to her. But it's just really been weird. You get stuck in the memories, and the memories can lead you down to depression, because like, you know you want to cut this person off for sure, but then it's like them nights where you would call them, or you know what I'm saying, y'all would link and y'all been friends for a cool minute. It's like, dang, gone instantly. Now you ain't really trying to replace it, because then it's gonna be transferred, feelings transferred, emotions. Trying to compare and all that stuff, and that ain't cool. Like, nah. So I'm just gonna be patient, you know what I'm saying, figure out my part in the situation, because they gonna do what they do. People, you know what I'm saying. You can't figure out everybody. You can just understand your role in the movie and how to recover the sequel. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm just gonna secure as many bags as possible. Go with the flow in terms of life, in terms of relationships, in terms of emotions, while controlling mine to the best of my ability. If I feel some type of way, I'm gonna say it. I don't have no conscience no more. Like, it's raps on that. Like, if I feel something, I'm gonna say it. Good, bad, ugly. It's coming out. I ain't gonna say it. I'm sorry at this point. I'm blunt, I'm bold, I'm an Aries. My mama fault. She tried it, you know what I'm saying, whoop on this day, and I came out in April, so I'm sorry. If y'all don't know Aries, I'm about to read this thing that was on Twitter that really kind of high-key broke down everything about an Aries. Like, I feel like this is everything about me, like, dang near. It said, Aries, leaders, can be overprotective, but with good intentions will control your entire life if you allow them to. And that's true. That's what happened in one of the situations. I knew I was playing, but then I started to like play too much, and they thought it was serious. Then I started believing it was serious. Then I started feeling that way. By the time I started feeling the actual way, it's like, bro, it's raps, because you started on the lie. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna believe nothing you saying. It's raps. Like, ain't no point. And like basically the two situations that I've been in were like me playing both roles in the same movie, like on Bible, like crazy, kind of scary low key, because in one situation I was the one, like, I won't say playing games, but I wasn't as invested into this person as I portrayed to be. I wanted to be, but emotionally I didn't have that space or that freedom or that ability to, because of the chaotic life, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff that I never really dealt with, which is kept coming up in my mind or kept coming up physically in my life. And it's like, I really didn't know how to properly, you know what I'm saying, so I would just say what I felt. You supposed to say in those situations, and to the point where it was just words sometimes. And then once I actually felt it, it was like, bro, it's too late, you already hurt me, it's raps, bye. Like, and I had to, you know what I'm saying, deal with that. So then the other situation was like, basically me as the person who was invested in, overly invested in believing everything that that person was saying, and then realizing like, dang, but they really not on what you want. Like, they, you know what I'm saying, it's a feeling that you feel. You don't feel love, you don't feel, you know what I'm saying, appreciated, you don't feel, you know what I'm saying, that desire for that person no more, because you don't feel the love from that person no more. And it's just like, you know, point, you know what I'm saying? Like, marriage, you know what I'm saying, that's a whole different bag of, you know what I'm saying, working through stuff and getting through this stuff. That's something I'm ready for. But at this point, we ain't even got to the point where we got some type of foundation, then ain't nothing to run back to, you know what I'm saying? We just running back on the thought of if this person does X, Y, Z, then everything will be cool. And that's not how reality works. Like, I had to learn from that the hard way, the timely way, the, oh my God, Maya, how many times you gonna take this way? Oh my God, Maya, how many times you gonna try to finesse this way? And, you feel me? Low-key baby of the zodiac sign. AF. Baby. High-key. Cry, petty, you know what I'm saying? AF. Need lots of attention. AF. And I think mine is basically because I didn't really get that growing up. I was the youngest child, so you know what I'm saying? The first child get everything, my brother. The second child, you know what I'm saying, it was the first girl, so it's like, bet. The third child, like, bro, we tired of y'all. Like, we just, oops, my fault. Like, y'all seen it in the prank video. If y'all ain't seen the prank video, go see that video. Probably by far the funniest video on my channel. My mom is comedy. But she said that I was an accident. So, at this point, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I don't know, I didn't really get a lot of attention growing up, so I ain't gonna say I looked for other people, but I just felt like I needed that love from somebody else, and I never really got that. So, honest, okay. It says need lots of attention, aka all or nothing. Basically saying like, if you ain't give me what I want at this point. So, always encourage and give strength to people around them. Underneath the independent surface, y'all are insecure because of the intense drive to succeed. Listen up. Y'all put too much pressure on yourselves, resulting in self-doubt. Ease up, because y'all are one of the signs that are most likely to succeed. You better. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no going back. At this point, we not going back. Period. You feel me? If it don't happen, then it don't work, baby. It ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is at this point. But I'm just trying to be as positive about everything in my life right now, because I have my breath, I have the movements of my limbs. I feel like if the only thing that holds me back mentally is a relationship, then why is that so much of a, you know what I'm saying, accomplishment in my life? Like, why do I feel like I need one of them to be happy? It's really not even a physical relationship. It's really just somebody to be there, somebody to rely on, somebody that's consistent in the life, and something that's stable. Like, I never really had consistent stability. In terms of emotions, in terms of, you know what I'm saying, a companionship or someone to baby me, like, never, like, ever. And that's really just what I want. I don't even want a relationship. I just want affection after a long day. I don't like all that. I say I have a good day, right? And your significant other have a bad day. And then your whole day just ruined because you got to try to help them. And I'm not with all that right now. Unless I really, 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 really care for you. And when I get to the point where I really, really, really care about somebody, I don't even care about myself. I become so selfless that it's kind of scary. And it's not really healthy for me to be that selfless. And that's when I forget about the bag and forget about securing everything, because I just get so focused and entwined in their life that I forget to live mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I don't need a relationship right now, because I'm about to graduate college and I ain't trying to be with a degree working at, you know what I'm saying, period. I'm not trying to be one of them. So I want to move forward into my career, move forward into my life. And if something pop up, then something pop up. But thank you all for watching for show. It's Meezy and I'm about the dough. We gon' hear you next time. Hey, on a serious side, I think I'm gonna upload like every Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday. So either of those days, all three of those days, I'm not 100% sure, depending on how much content I can get with these grades coming in, with all this homework. So we got 3 free days. Y'all might get 3 videos a week. Y'all might probably get 2 or something around that number. I'm gonna say 2, so it might be 3, it might be 1. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're gonna get 2 videos a week. Subscribe for sure if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up just for me being back. Give this video a thumbs up for the videos to come. It's kind of hard creating on your own because you by yourself and you can't really, you know what I'm saying, do all that. Like if you was a couple, you could do all them little challenges, all that little stuff, easy, boom. You got somebody to prank. Who? Myself? Okay, my fault. So, you know what I'm saying? You just be chilling. But I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna make a way. The only way. Because I said I'm gonna do something, so I gotta do it at this point, or else you just talking for what? So I'm gonna get up off of here. Comment any videos y'all want to see from me. I'm gonna get on the health side for sure, because that's part of me. That's part of my everyday. So why not record it? I'm gonna have my mom in a few of these videos, but I'm gonna quit talking because at this point you don't even listen no more. It's probably a good 20 minutes in this whole. I'm probably gonna cut it down to like 15, but it's still gonna be a long video. So see y'all next time. Whoop, whoop, bang, bang. A no, oh, I got the chain on today with the rain. Ooh, bedazzle for my tang. For the culture, Black History Month still, yeah, baby, yeah. Ooh. I want to do merch. We're going to do merch, baby. We're going to do merch. All right, y'all. Thanks. Bye.